I'm not unaware to the 4.4 Genshin Impact talk, especially now that the CN is taking action, the community, on following Genshin Impact. Well, the reason is, in a way, mihoyo is kind of disrespecting our love for the game. After a year, or maybe multiple years actually, of supporting the game, they're deciding to give us pretty low rewards, and I understand the frustration, and I think we deserve more. I talk about this in this video, so take a listen. All right, the real talk, the real news I want to talk about. Recently, 4.4 live stream happened, and it's Lantern Rite. It's a time where people celebrate one of the biggest Asian holidays, Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year, or Vietnamese New Year, the way I grew up calling it, or whatever New Year you want to call it. It's a time for everyone to celebrate and have a good time and wish good luck and fortune for everyone, right? 4.4 Genshin is really mostly surrounding that, and usually a lot of rewards come with it. However, you probably saw this on Twitter. All right, Genshin's Douyin account, which is basically the Chinese TikTok, has lost over 1 million followers today. That was written to the 21st. So yesterday, at the time of filming this, they lost 1 million followers. It says Chinese players were dissatisfied with Chinese New Year rewards, and the strike began. But why? But why lose follower? Why? Isn't every year supposed to be great fortune and big reward? Gigantic reward. Why? Why unhappy? Why so sad? Well, if we take a deeper look into it, they actually went from 9.3 million to 8.7 million just from the day of the 4.4 live stream, which is a lot of followers and a lot of people trying to make a point, trying to make some kind of point, and they're still dropping followers right now. Why though? The Chinese community was specifically very, very upset. What they talk about here is the reason why they're upset. And to thank everyone for their support and company over the past year. We're going to send you 3 intertwined fates. Wow! 3 fates for the past year of your beloved supporters of Genshin. I love mihoyo. They're already trying to kill me. Anyways, kind of a slap to a face. Now, listen, I understand people complaining about rewards. From their perspective, they're giving and showing support and love to a game and company they really appreciate. And after a year of that, if the company doesn't really reciprocate that same kind of love back, it kind of sucks. It's kind of a slap in the face. I can't disagree with that. Now, I also understand people who still play the game and don't really give a shit. They just want to play. They don't care what happens. The company could slap them in the face anyways, and they'd still play. That's fine. Both sides are fine. Both sides are a preference of how they want to enjoy the game. That's fine. Well, it's clear that the CN side has chosen a very specific way to enjoy the game, and they did not appreciate that at all, and I don't blame them. 3 wishes for an entire year of playing Genshin doesn't feel really good. Doesn't feel good. After 3 years of Genshin, you think they would be a bit more enthusiastic about the rewards. It's still dropping. They're still losing followers. And not only that, Bilibili, which is basically Chinese YouTube if you don't know what that is, the Bilibili game website, like page for Genshin Impact, are being review bombed. They are unfortunately getting a ton of 1-star review bombs on Genshin. Genshin is at 5.9 points out of 10. Not a hot look for Genshin, not gonna lie. If we take a look at the past, on their first anniversary, had a similar experience in the Western fan base. More specifically on the Google Play Store, where people review bombed there because they were also upset about the rewards. Honestly, rightfully so. If you are showing so much love and support and you don't feel like you're feeling the reciprocation from the company, not good. Listen, this might be a hot take. I don't know. But personally, I think there should be some kind of equal love between the company and the player base, and also the creators. Please send us goodie bags for Genshin stuff. How come only Chinese creators get the goodie bags? What about us? We also promote your game and play your game. Anyways, Douyin, Chinese TikTok. They're at 8.4 million now from 9.3 million, I'm pretty sure, followers. The biggest part is not only are people unfollowing Genshin and review bombing, they are unfollowing companies that have collaborated with Genshin. And this includes KFC, if you remember the KFC wings, Pizza Hut, they collab with Pizza Hut, and Haiti. Collateral damage. Kind of, yeah. I even went to one of these Haiti places to check out Genshin's collab. And the drink was pretty good. I will say that. I will say the drink was pretty good. It was delicious. Anyways, that's completely off topic and far from the point. But the point is, it's kind of reaching outside the spectacle and unfortunately taking out companies that really didn't have any reason or any part in giving the low rewards that mihoyo gave. Rip Pizza Hut. Rip KFC. Rip Haiti. Doesn't matter anyways. Just a side note, I just wanted to put out, who cares about them anyways, right? Except Haiti. You know, they have pretty good boba. What is also funny, people are making content about foreigners reacting to the strike, essentially. And of course it's Tectone because he's the only fucking creator who just reacts to drama anyways. So of course the foreigners are gonna pick him and just put him on Douyin. But I find out that was really funny too. So it's clear that the other side of the world is pointing out that the Westerners are also taking point as well. And we've seen this in the past as well because of Zhongli. If you remember Zhongli back then, people were very, very, very upset about Zhongli when he was released. More specifically, the CN community. Now, I've said the CN community a lot because the CN community tends to have a much larger impact than the Western community. Why? Well, because the CN community is the majority of mihoyo's money. Companies usually focus more on the country of origin where they're supported, right? And that's just how it is. I mean, that's just how it is. That there's nothing wrong with that, right? Showing love to, you know, your first supporters is what matters most to them, and that's totally fine. But if we are looking at past incidents, we could imagine that there might actually be some sort of change like we had with Zhongli. They might actually change something about the 4.4 update or release. I'm not going to say they will because I don't know, okay? But all I'm saying is from past scenarios, the CN community was loud enough to bully mihoyo into basically buffing Zhongli. And if this is the same case, we might get some more rewards for Lantern Red. That'd be cool. I don't care. That'd be awesome. I don't really give a anyways. But anyways, another news, Fob Master once again is complaining about custom loadouts, but we know damn well they will never pay attention to him or anyone else that complains about custom loadouts because we're never going to get it because they're afraid to add custom loadouts. Thank you, Fob Master, for pointing that out. Lastly, Ziox is complaining, or not more complaining, but he's more stating that people shouldn't compare Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. This kind of all stirs together where people try to complain about the games and compare the games. Personally, I don't care about complaining or the comparing of the games, right? But I don't really think that you should compare the games. I think people are more upset about the comparing of the rewards, right? Because people are a bit upset that some other game, Honkai Star Rail, for example, may get more rewards than Genshin. And that's totally fine to say, hey, I wish my game would give me that. That's fine. That's a very valid feeling and thought to have. And that's what you deserve too. If you think you deserve that, you probably do if you play a mihoyo game. However, that's just not the reality, and it always comes down to the fans arguing against each other which game is better for the sake of pride and joy. But I also don't give a shit about that because it's just a game. And we all just need to come together, kiss, make out, and agree that mihoyo should just give us more rewards in general because that makes everyone happy. Another rumor I want to point out, people were expecting the 5-star or some kind of skin selector for Genshin. Now, they didn't announce it, and during my live stream when I streamed on YouTube, people were very upset in my chat because a leaker said, oh, we're getting a skin selector, oh yeah, and then they didn't announce it. Well, they kind of did technically. So apparently PlayStation is having a collab once again with Genshin. And within that collab, if you purchase a PlayStation via CN Bilibili, you get a bunch of rewards. And luckily, Zeniot, my good friend, was able to confirm it. The skin selector rumor was real, but only exclusive to a PS5 bundle in China. And you are able to choose any of these 4-star skins, a lot that are which on 5-star characters, like Jean, my favorite character. Thank you, Zeniot, for confirming this. Kind of sucks that we don't get that, but at least CN gets something. So, go them, you know? Go them. Considering all of this combined, Genshin seems to be on fire lately, and that's okay. It'll eventually go down. Some of these complaints, I think, are completely valid, for sure, right? Again, people have been playing this game for a very, very... Why is it so dark? Why am I so dark? A very long time. And I think it's completely valid to say, hey, I've shown you love for the past 3 years. Please show me love back. And mihoyo said, no, we will show you love the way we want to show you until the CN community complains, and then maybe they'll change. So that's pretty much how situation of mihoyo is right now. Just wanted to make a video about that because I think these things are very interesting to talk about. I don't actually play Genshin or Star Rail as much as I used to. I still play on the side. I love grinding it. I am excited for Xian Yun, even though she might power creep and replace Jean. But I still love mihoyo. I still love the game. I still love what they've created over these years. Yeah, they have a little bit of perspective to change because I think the community does deserve more at the end of the day for making their game such a very, very large thing, right? But I just hope to see that there's a sort of balance in the future between the player base and the company. And I hope they come to meet and agree at some point. Today's not that point. The present, absolutely not. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if I missed anything, be sure to comment that as well. I do want to keep it as accurate as possible. So I will make a updated pinned comment to let you guys know if any of this information changed or make an update video of blah, blah, blah. Good job, Twitch chat. They caught on very quickly. I didn't even tell them I was filming a video. All right, bye YouTube. Goodbye.